Hello, my name is Eepsa, and we are on a channel called Eepsa Education, where we do physics, chemistry, maths, different topics. Uh, Recently, I had a request to explain vernier caliper, how to take the readings, what is least count. There's a lot of confusion normally in children as to how to read vernier caliper. Okay, so we'll go very slowly. We'll probably do it in 2-3 small episodes. This is episode A of vernier caliper. All right. So let's begin. First, just think. It's very simple, very simple, very simple. Can you do 2 plus 3? 5. It's as that simple. That's it. Okay. First of all, there are 2 scales on vernier caliper. दो ऐसे स्टील के या मेटल के दो होते हैं, 2 scales होते हैं. One is called the main scale, which is broader. It's broader, and one is called the vernier scale, which is slightly thinner. इतना सा होता है. वर्नियर स्केल थोड़ा बड़ा, मेन स्केल थोड़ा बड़ा होता है. All right. Now, usually, now I'm using the term usually. We'll just discuss the main scale first. Usually, main scale has these division marks 0, 1, 2. I have not made all of them जिससे हमें साफ साफ दिखाई दे सके. They are tall marks. They can be up to 10, they can be up to whatever number, 15, this, that. They keep extended. I have made an enlarged version. I have made only 2 divisions, 0, 1, 2. I have not made rest of them. Okay. Now, usually this distance or this distance or furthermore this distance is in centimeter. As in, I can say between 0 and 1, these divisions, the big lines that you can see, the distance is 1 centimeter. Usually. Okay. That's the main line, the big line. Now, in between these big lines, 0 to 1 or 1 to 2, there are many small lines. Okay, this can vary. Suppose we take a case where there are, I may give a little disproportionate क्योंकि मैं हाथ से बना रही हूँ. I mean, it's little without measuring. We can have between 0 1. First of all, या तो हम इधर से, we don't take the second main line. जैसे ये, this is the distance. We don't look at this. We just start from here, the big line and the total. So how many of them are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, suppose this, here what will happen? Here, if we are looking here, I will take 1, but I will not take 2. The second main thing is not taken. So, how many divisions are there in between 1 and 2? I'll start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, if the scale is like this, the main scale, then it has number of divisions here in this example are 5. Here the number of divisions are on the main scale are 5 here. We do not count the second big line. We only count the first big line and the small lines. Okay. Fine. Now, I said till here it is 1 centimeter always. Okay. Now, there's one thing that we have to calculate. What is the minimum reading you can take? Minimum reading there's a term called minimum reading या smallest reading also उसको बोलते हैं. Minimum reading you can take is maybe this one or maybe this one. किसी भी दो छोटे छोटे or even this or here. So this thing is called minimum reading of main scale. Minimum reading of main scale, any of these divisions. This is also minimum reading of a main scale. Now how do you calculate this? Is you divide this entire 1 centimeter into 5 parts. Simple. ये पूरा 1 centimeter है ना, and it is ये 5 parts में divided है. So how much is each part? 1 centimeter upon 5. So for this example, the minimum reading is 1 centimeter upon 5, right? Which makes it equal to 0.2 centimeter. Correct? Am I right? Okay. Now we change the case. We take another case. We take another case where suppose it was like this. I hope 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, something went wrong. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I need one more. Suppose it's like this. Okay, suppose it is like this. The same main scale, but in a different caliper. We're using a different instrument. इसमें भी this distance between 0 to 1 or 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 will always remain 1 centimeter. Okay, but how many small divisions are there? Again the same rule, we will not see the next big line. We will just count these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, or if I am starting from 1, I will not count 2 and I will start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here in this example, what has happened is how many divisions are there between 0 and 1? Between 0 and 1, there are 10 divisions in this example. Fine. Now, what is the minimum reading? Minimum reading still remains how ये पूरा 1 centimeter है, उसमें 10 divisions हैं, तो this minimum reading or this minimum reading or this minimum reading or this is the minimum reading, right? Yes or no? This is the minimum reading, this is the minimum reading, this is the minimum reading. This is what is the minimum reading. Now how much is it? ये पूरा तो 1 centimeter है, उसके अंदर 10 divisions है. So minimum reading on the main scale becomes 1 centimeter divided by 10 divisions. So it becomes 1 centimeter upon 10 divisions, which makes it 0.1 centimeter. For this example, the minimum reading of main scale, remember we're talking about main scale, in this example it's 0.1 centimeter. Done? Understood the main scale? That's all about the main scale. Okay. If you have done with this and we stick to this example, we are using this vernier caliper which has 0, 1, 2, 3, maybe up to 10, and it has 10 divisions between two big divisions. big numbers. Between 0 and 1, we have 10 divisions each. And the minimum reading on the scale is 0.1 centimeter as we calculated. Okay? Now let's come to vernier scale. Vernier scale is a much finer scale. It helps you to go into अगर हम read कर सकते हैं 3.2, तो with the help of vernier scale we can probably read 3.25 or 3.23. It helps us to read more precisely. ज़्यादा accurate measurement करवा पाता है because of this vernier scale. Okay. Now it's much thinner, पतला सा होता है, छोटा भी होता है थोड़ा, इससे छोटा भी होता है, पतला भी होता है. Typically it has 10 divisions. Forget how much is the distance, that we are not bothered. Typically it has 10 divisions. Okay, fine. So we'll take it as 10. Sometimes it can be 5 also, sometimes it can be more also. But we are taking an example. Suppose this has number of divisions is example. This is just an example. On vernier scale, the number of divisions is 10. And this is also just an example where the number of divisions on the main scale are 10 and the minimum reading becomes 0.1. Now what is the least count? The least count, there is a word called least count. इसका मतलब I'll explain in a later video. Least count is simply first find the minimum reading and then divide it by least count. Okay, so 1 minute. Excuse me. Yeah, sorry. So we were trying to understand what is the least count. The meaning I'll explain in another video, but let's understand how to calculate it, the value of that least count. Least count is first just calculate this separately. Don't try and mix anything. Calculate this you know only, either it is 5 or 10, it'll be, you can see it on the vernier caliper. Now all you have to do is divide this minimum reading on main scale. Remember, this minimum reading has to be on the main scale divided by divisions on vernier scale. That's it. So for example, in our case where our main scale is this and the vernier scale is this, the least count comes to be 0.1 upon 10, which makes it 0.01 centimeter. This is the least count of this set. You can change the style of main scale, you can change the style of vernier scale. Style in the sense, how many divisions are there, this, that, how many numbers are here. That you can adjust, calculate like this and get the least count of the vernier caliper. I hope I was trying to be extremely clear in what I was trying to explain. I hope it is clear. In B episode, we'll go further as to what is to be done next after finding the least count. Thank you.